I want to thank everybody for watching the Friday Night Locker Room tonight, live on Space Coast Daily TV. The Tigers will tee it up and get ready to go here in just a moment.
The band's fired up. The cheerleaders are fired up.
James Linneberry, the kicker for Holy Trinity. And we'll see who's back for the Royals. On the far side will be Jalen Middleton, and on the near side, Lake Ellis. Here's the kick. Looks like it's going to go toward Lake Ellis, and he'll take it about to 3 and let it roll into the end zone. So we'll see the First Academy Royals first as they bring it out.
For the latest official news about Florida high school sports, including results of all rounds in the 2019 FHSAA Football Championships, visit FHSAA.org, the official website of the Florida High School Athletic Association. That's www.fhsaa.org. Catch live and on-demand postseason coverage of Florida high school sports at www.nfhsnetwork.com. Brought to you by the NFHS Network, the official online partner of the FHSAA.
Steve, were you ever a auctioneer guy? And we're all set to go. Man in motion. Quarterback handoff straight up the middle. Hit hard and dropped. They'll pick up about 2 yards on a play. It's going to be 2nd down and 8 for the Royals. We'll give you the running backs here in just a second as soon as we shake everything out. Steve, we were down on the field a while ago. The Royals with a pretty good looking line. Pretty big guys out there.
They do have a big offensive line. They have a couple of excellent running backs. And the Tigers' defense is really going to be tested tonight.
Lake Ellis, one of the runners in the backfield, now quarterback in the shotgun position. That's Mosley. Running back hit hard and dropped. And that's number 4. Lake Ellis, he'll pick up 2 yards. It's going to be 3rd down now and long.
Tigers are going to have to know where number 4 is all night long in white. Lake Ellis is that good. He's the player of the year for the First Academy Royals this year.
Sean Johnson at quarterback for the Royals.
Quarterback now for the Royals, Sean Johnson Jr., and he is a junior. Ellis now will line up in the slot, the running back behind the quarterback underneath center. Man in motion is Ellis. Johnson wants to throw, rolls to the right, still wants to throw, and he does. And he's got a man at the 35-yard line all the way up to the 42. That'll be the first down of the ball game, and it will belong to the Royals.
43-yard line.
Nice pitch and catch. Johnson running a long way to wait for one of his receivers to clear.
1st and 10 Royals.
Tackle finally made by Hutchins of the Tigers. And the Royals will break huddle, come to the line of scrimmage. 2 men in the backfield. Quarterback Johnson underneath center. Hands off to Ellis. Ellis breaks the tackle at the line of scrimmage. There he goes to the outside. He'll take it all the way up to the 49-yard line of the Tigers as he'll enter Holy Trinity territory. He'll pick up 8 yards on the play. It's going to, well, give him 9 yards on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 1.
Nice first down run by Lake Ellis. You know, we saw Chamberlain do that all last week against Rockledge, picking up good chunks of yardage on first down. It just opens up the playbook when you can do that. But for the most part, the Royals' playbook is turn around and hand it off. They run almost 90% of the time.
Ellis in the backfield along with Mosley. Ellis gets the ball, spins around, almost got away from an arm tackle. He'll take it down to the 44-yard line, and that will be another first down.
9:21 to go in the first quarter. No score yet between the Royals going from right to left against the Tigers.
So to be a first down, the second one for the Royals here as we take a look at the clock, 9:17 to go on the Allen Wester Dan Ottavasio State Farm Insurance scoreboard. Ball sitting at the 43-yard line. Quarterback underneath center, spins, hands off to the second man, through, hit hard, but he'll only get a yard, maybe a yard and a half on the play. Inside handoff goes to Mosley. He'll pick up a couple, and it'll be second down and long.
Brought down by Rico Frazier, a junior for the Holy Trinity Tigers.
Steve, the Royals send their quarterback. He'll run 1,000 yards tonight, going to the sidelines. After every play, he runs to the sidelines, gets the play. His huddle is not a huddle. They just line up and wait for him to come back. He tells them to play, and then they'll break for the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I bet nobody's in better shape than Sean Johnson.
Mosley, only man in the backfield. Ellis, man in motion, breaks a tackle, heads up field, and he'll pick up a few on the play.
Good defense by the left side of the Holy Trinity Tigers defense. 8:08 to go in quarter number 1. Still no score yet.
Steve, Larry Hill of the Tigers had Lake Ellis in the backfield, and he broke an arm tackle and picked up some yardage on the play. It's going to be third down and long.
Third down and 8 for the Royals.
Be 3rd and 8 for the Royals. The ball spotted at the 43. Quarterback underneath center. Handoff straight up the middle, gets a block at the line of scrimmage, spins, and second effort will get Mosley about 3 yards, 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be fourth down and about 4.
Ball's at the 37, kind of in no man's land, aren't they? Where you're too far to attempt a field goal, maybe too close to punt. It looks like the Royals will go for it.
It's going to be fourth down and 5, Steve. This will be the first opportunity for the Royals for a fourth down play. Big opportunity here for the Tigers to stop them. In the backfield alone is Mosley, quarterback underneath center. Let's see, man in motion is Ellis, so he's out of the play unless they throw it to him. And they called a timeout. So we'll have a timeout here on the field. You're watching the Friday Night Locker Room, bringing you the best in local high school sports.
Attorney Kendall T. Moore is your local Rockledge and Cocoa attorney with 20 years of experience. Automobile accidents and slips and falls, accidental death or injury, wrongful death, negligent security, business law. That's the Moore Law Group at 895 Barton Boulevard in Rockledge. Kendall T. Moore.
Hi, I'm Alyssa.
I'm Janie.
I'm Rayleigh. And you're watching Friday Night Locker Room, live on Space Coast Daily TV.
Back to Stephen Orville.
And welcome back to the Friday Night Locker Room, coming to you live. It's second round of the 2019 FHSAA High School Football Playoff. Steve Wilson, Orville Susong on Friday Night Locker Room, live on Space Coast Daily TV. And it's going to be fourth down and 5 for the Royals. They've had 2 first downs in this opening drive. And we'll see if the Holy Trinity Tigers can stop them here. Mosley, the lone backfield in the backfield. Quarterback underneath center. Ellis in motion to the far side. He wants to throw to Ellis, and he does. Ball is on the ground, almost intercepted. Somehow Ellis gets it. And we'll see what happens here, but they did not get a first down, that's for sure.
Good defense by the Tigers. They kind of smelled that one out. It was going to be a screen pass to the right in the defense of the Tigers. There were about 2 or 3 defenders in the general area, so that play never really had a chance to succeed after it got off the ground.
And that comes at the 6:36 mark here in the first quarter. First exchange of downs here. The Royals go for it, fourth down and about 5. They do not get it. And the Tigers will take over at their own 43-yard line, 1st and 10.
Jalon Hudgens at quarterback for the Tigers.
Jalon Hudson's the quarterback in the shotgun position. Here's the snap. Wants to throw. He throws quickly behind the line of scrimmage. Gets a break. There he goes. Steve, at first play, right out of the gum. Kevin Chandler all the way down. Do they give it to him? Touchdown. Kevin Chandler, 57-yard touchdown pass. Welcome to high school football, Steve.
Nothing like playoff football. And we talked about how important Kevin Chandler is going to play for the Tigers tonight. Before we were on the air, we were down on the field, and he's been the man all year for the Tigers. They're going to need him to step up big, and he certainly did on that play.
See, they took about 8 seconds off the board, so that's how quick he is. And the first play from the line of scrimmage, Holy Trinity Tigers go 57 yards for a touchdown. And the point after coming. James Linneberry, the left-handed kicker. Ball is down, kick is up, plenty of room, distance, and it's good. So at the 6:24 mark here in the first quarter, it's Holy Trinity 7, the First Academy 0. You're watching the Friday Night Locker Room, brought to you by Barry Signs of Rockledge.
Visit Planet Fitness of Rockledge, the judgment-free zone with over 80 cardio machines, an ab workout room, weights, and more. That's Planet Fitness on US 1 in Rockledge. Slug-a-Bug Pest Control Lawn Service in Melbourne. Slug-a-Bug will eliminate your pests and give you service beyond your expectations. Best of all, the Slug-a-Bug promise is that your satisfaction and protection are guaranteed. That's Slug-a-Bug on US 1 in Melbourne.
My name is Skylar.
My name is Caitlin.
You're watching Friday Night Locker Room.
On Space Coast Daily TV.
Now back to the guys.
Sportsmanship is having pride in your school, your team, and yourself. Sportsmanship is respect for the game and those who play it. The Florida High School Athletic Association reminds you to take on the responsibility of good sportsmanship. Play strong, play hard, play fair. This message provided by this station and the FHSAA.
Steve, I made a mistake here. It took 12 seconds for them to get that touchdown. So Holy Trinity first play from scrimmage, and they'll go 57-yard pass play from Jalen Hudgens to Kevin Chandler. Point after good by James Linneberry. And the Tigers are up 7-0. And Linneberry ready to kick the ball off again. Back for the Tigers, for the Royals. Will be Lake Ellis on the near side. And Jalen Middleton on the far side. Steve, the good thing about Linneberry, he can put it in the end zone, and that's at the 5, and he takes it out. Almost knocked down, and that is Lake Ellis. Ellis brings it all the way up to the 26-yard line. He caught it at the 2. 24-yard kickoff return for the Royals. And we'll see them first down and 10.
6:16 to go in the first quarter. Holy Trinity has taken an early 7-0 lead over the First Academy Royals. We'll get a look at the Royals' second offensive possession of this game.
And here they go. It'll be first and 10. Johnson underneath center, man in motion going to the near side. That's Ellis, breaks the tackle on the line of scrimmage. Second effort will get him up to about the 28-yard line.
3-yard gain on the carry.
And it'll be a 3-yard gain on the play. It's going to be second down and 7
Shot by Joe Blackstring.
for the Royals. See, if we went the whole football season, I still can't coordinate my field glasses with my reading glasses.
Oh, no.
But I'm getting better.
It'll be another one of those nights for you, huh?
Lake Ellis in the backfield, along with Mosley. Johnson, the quarterback, underneath center. Man in motion coming in the far side. They give it underneath, and he's dropped. And that's Mosley with the ball, maybe a yard on the play. It's going to be third down.
2 or 3 Tigers in on the tackle. 5:19 to go in the first quarter.
Carlos Estranza in on the helping there with the tackle for the Tigers. You're right, Steve. Johnson probably runs 800 yards a night, getting back and forth, carrying the play in. Clock ticking, under 5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. It's the Holy Trinity Tigers up 7-0. Johnson underneath center. One man in motion, and that's Ellis. And they get through, Steve, and they drop the quarterback before he has an opportunity to do anything. And that looks like Larry Hill breaking through.
Good push by the front 4. It's going to cause the Royals to punt the football for the first time tonight.
And this is their second opportunity here in this first quarter. First time they had 2 first downs, and then they went 4th and 5. And Holy Trinity kept them from getting the 5 yards. They took the ball over. First play from scrimmage. 57-yard touchdown pass to Kevin Chandler. Well, 3-yard pass. Kevin Chandler ran it for the other 54 yards.
And Chandler is deep, standing at his own 34-yard line, saying, kick it to me, kick it to me.
Yeah, he'd love to have it come to him. Here's the kick. Left-handed, left-footed kicker. It's going to hit at about the 48 and roll down to the 41-yard line. So we'll see Holy Trinity Tigers for the first time here. Well, the second time. We saw them one play in the first one.
Rights to the webcast of this region semifinal game in the 2019 FHSAA Class 3A Football Championships has been granted to the Florida Broadcasting Group by the Florida High School Athletic Association and is intended solely for the enjoyment of our viewing audience. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or other use of this broadcast without the express written consent of the Florida High School Athletics Association is prohibited.
So we're all ready to go here. The Holy Trinity Tigers will break huddle, come to the line of scrimmage. 2 receivers on the top, 2 on the bottom. Hudson's the quarterback in the shotgun position. Larry Hill beside him. Here's the snap, throws quickly to Goins. Goins breaks the tackle up to the 45, up to the 50, down to the 45, all the way down to the 41-yard line. Second play of the game, Steve, for offense for the Holy Trinity Tigers, and they pick up a big first down. Larry Hill in the backfield for the Tigers. Here's the snap, wants to throw, same play other side, and they'll snuff it out this time, and no gain on the play. If it is, it's maybe a football length. James Blackstrain with the reception, but goes nowhere.
Good defense by the Royals on the far side. Michael McFadden in on the tackle.
No gain on the play.
So it's going to be second down, no gain on the play.
3:09 to go in the first quarter.
2nd and 10 for the Tigers. 2 receivers again on the bottom, 1 on the top. Quarterback in the shotgun. Here's the snap, handoff, running back, cuts it back up the middle, and he'll get it to the 40. It's going to be about a 3-yard gain, and that's Larry Hill.
Not much running room. Brought down by Robert Smith, one of the captains for the Royals tonight. Big number 73 is a senior for Coach Kennard's First Academy Royals.
I'm sorry, Steve. 3rd down and 9. 2:32 ticking away is the clock. We're in the first quarter. Holy Trinity Tiger up 7-0. Going wide left will be Demetrius Robinson. And 1 man on the bottom wide. Quarterback in the shotgun position. We're going to have a timeout called by the Holy Trinity Tigers. And you're watching the Friday Night Locker Room live on Space Coast Daily TV, brought to you by our FM Christian Academy.
Hi, welcome to Scooters.
Visit Scooters Coffee in Rockledge on US 1, serving espresso, blenders, smoothies, and other delicious coffees. Breakfast is served all day long. That's Scooters Coffee on US 1 in Rockledge.
Florida Master Temp on US 1 and Cocoa can be reached 24/7. For air conditioning systems, refrigeration equipment, ice making equipment, and machines. Florida Master Temp is located on US 1, just north of the beach line.
Hi, I'm Corey, and you're watching Friday Night Locker Room on Space Coast Daily TV.
Fried rice, mixed vegetables and donuts.
2:12 to go here in the first quarter. Holy Trinity Tigers up 7-0, and they have the ball. And they've ran off 1 first down in this second series here for them in the first quarter. Larry Hill in the backfield, quarterback shotgun, wants to throw, and he's going deep over the middle, and almost one-handed catch. Intended receiver Kevin Chandler. Steve almost had him down at the 15-yard line, and it's going to be 3rd down.
Nice play by Sean Johnson. Not only is he a DB, but he's a quarterback.
4th down, excuse me. What's your decision, Coach? You're at their 41-yard line.
You kick it, try to pin him deep. You're up by 7 late in the first quarter.
And James Lenaberry, the kicker, will trot out. And we'll wait and see who they send back. I would guess they would send Lake Ellis, but we'll wait and see.
Almost nobody.
Ellis standing at the 24. Here's the kick, and he pooches it, and it looks like it's going to – it stays in bounds. It gets a great bounce inside the 15-yard line, down at the 14-yard line. Great kick by Lenaberry, and he'll pin him inside the 15-yard line. That punt will come at the 1:57 mark here in the first quarter. Holy Trinity Tigers up 7-0. Third series here in the first quarter for the Royals. They'll be set to go with 1:57 to go in the first quarter.
That was a good decision by Coach Hooks to try to pin the Royals deep.
Quarterback underneath center, one man in the backfield. Here's the snap. Johnson rolling, wanting to throw, breaks a tackle, almost got tackled behind the line of scrimmage, throws, and he gets his man, and he's knocked down at the 34-yard line. Ball on the ground, but they're going to say that he's down. Nice job by the quarterback.
Nice play offensively by the Royals to get out of the shadow of their own end zone. Pushes the ball all the way out to about the 33-yard line as the clock stops. 1:46 to go in the first quarter. Now they restart the clock.
Steve Mosley was in the backfield as a running back, and as Johnson went to the right, Mosley just kind of came out and sat down, and they were able to hit him with a nice little pass over the middle, and he'll pick up a first down for the Royals, but the clock is ticking. We're at 1:25.
For a team that runs the ball so much, the Royals have had a couple of nice passes here in the first quarter.
Quarterback handoff again to Mosley. Mosley caught from behind, and he'll get to the 35-yard line. Clock still running now. We're at 1:03, just ready to go under, and we are 60 under the minute to go here in the first quarter. The Tigers up 7-0.
Pretty fast quarter. Both of these teams like to run the football, so the clock speeding right along here in quarter number one.
Mosley in the backfield. Ellis. Johnson underneath center, man in motion. Right up the middle goes Mosley, and he'll have enough for a first down. Nice run by Mosley. It'd be pick up 8 yards. It'd be a first down. They'll spot the ball at the 46-yard line of the Royals. First down. Second first down of this drive. Clock still ticking. We're now under 25 seconds. Johnson's going to have to run quicker over to the sidelines and back if they're going to get off more than one play.
Yeah, they'll probably get one more play off.
Yeah, we're under 16 seconds. It'll be under 12 seconds when he snaps this one. Middleton in the backfield now for the Royals, man in motion, and they give it to him, and that's Mosley round the outside, and they're going to stop him quick. No gain on the play as the clock runs out. We're at the end of the first quarter here at Holy Trinity, and the score, the Tigers 7 and the Royals 0. You're watching the Friday Night Locker Room, bringing you the best in local high school sports, brought to you by Friends of Bill Posey.
Are you looking to buy a home? Are you looking to sell a home? How about commercial real estate? Well, look no further than Dwayne Bird Realtor at Arium Real Estate. Dwayne Bird has his finger on the pulse of the real estate market in Central Florida. Dwayne Bird is a family man, he's involved in his community, and he calls Central Florida his home. Contact Dwayne Bird Realtor at Arium Real Estate at 321-361-9542. Beef O'Brady's Cocoa, where kids eat free every Tuesday night. It's a place where you can gather with your friends and cheer on your favorite team. You will find the best tasting food anywhere at Beef's. For a relaxing night and great food, it's Beef O'Brady's, State Road 524 in Cocoa.
Hey, I'm Anya, and you are watching Friday Night Locker Room with Space Coast Daily TV. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Anya, for the throwback.
12 minutes on the clock here to start the second quarter of tonight's second round of the high school football playoff. The Holy Trinity Tigers up 7-0. Steve, they have the ball. And the Royals have the ball to start the second quarter, down 7-0. Quarterback now underneath center, spins, hands off to the second man through, breaks the tackle, the line of scrimmage, takes it to the 49-yard line. That's Mosley. Steve, we thought Lake Ellis would get a lot of the carries. Mosley, really from the fullback position, has done most of the damage so far.
Yeah, I think Mosley has actually more yardage during the season on the ground. Ellis is kind of the multi-purpose back. Terrence Mosley, the second, was the Royals' Offensive Player of the Year this year. So believe me, Coach Hooks and the Tigers know who Terrence Mosley is.
Oh, absolutely, that's for sure. And they know who Lake Ellis is.
Yeah,
too.
I know it.
Again, Mosley in the backfield, quarterback underneath center. Here's the snap. Give it to Mosley. Breaks the tackle at the line of scrimmage, still on his feet. Second effort will get him to the 43-yard line, and that'll be enough for a Royal first down.
Mosley, a strong physical running back. He's the kind of running back that we're in the second quarter, and you can think in the fourth quarter, he's going to be tough.
Yeah, he's still going to run over everybody.
Yeah.
He's running over a bunch of people. Joe Blackstrain stopping him there, number 65 for the Tigers. So to be first down for the Royals at the 10:54 mark, just starting the second quarter. Going wide will be Camp Maggi. He's on the top. Man in motion, that's Lake Ellis. Wanting to throw. Better hurry over the middle, caught. And there he goes all the way down to the 15-yard line. Will Richards with the catch.
Well inside the Dan Ottavasio State Farm Insurance red zone. Nice pitch and catch by the Royals at the 10:36 mark of quarter number 2.
And nice throw by the quarterback. Steve Johnson drifted back. They kind of let the defensive guys come through, and then that opened up for Will Richards to sneak into the back of the defense and made a nice catch, carried it all the way down to the 15. So here we go, first down and 10. Mosley in the backfield. Man in motion coming to the near side. Hands off to Mosley. Heads to the outside, then cuts it back up. He's inside the 10. It'll be second down.
Gallons on the stop for the Tigers. Five-yard gain on the carry.
Second and 5 now for the Royals. Seven to nothing. The Tigers with the lead, but the Royals, Steve, inside the 10-yard line now. Oh, inside the 15. Quarterback underneath center. Man in motion. And we're going to have a flag. Too many men in motion. And that should be against the Royals. We'll wait and see what Larry Torchia has to say. And it's going to be a false start by the Royals. That'll back them up 5 yards. And it'll be second down and 10.
Clock stops 9:35 to go in the second quarter. Steve Wilson, Orville Susong, the Friday Night Locker Room, coming to you live on Space Coast Daily TV.
So they'll start the clock, and there it goes. Middleton out of the ball game. Mosley comes back in now. For the Royals, it'll be second down and 10. Mosley in the backfield. Johnson, the quarterback, underneath center. Wide right is Maggi. Handoff. Mosley, tough guy to bring down, Steve, but they do. They get him. He'll pick up about a yard on a play.
Good defense by the Tigers. I'd like to thank our title sponsor, Urban Automotive, with 2 locations, one on the 520 Causeway, Merritt Island. That's the Cadillac dealership, and the other on State Road 520, just west of I-95. That's the Toyota and the Nissan dealerships.
And it's going to be third down and long, and we'll call it 10. Ball at about the 16-yard line. Big play right here for the Royals. Big play for the Tigers. Terrence Mosley in the backfield. Quarterback underneath center. Johnson takes the snap. And they'll give it to Lake Ellis kicks it around, and he hop and skip all the way down to the 1. He'll get a first down. Lake Ellis, Steve, wow. 12-yard, 13-yard run, and it'll be a first down.
Ellis showed why he was selected as the player of the year for the Royals this year.
So to be first and goal for the Royals, they'll drop it at about the 2-yard line. Yeah, they had him stopped in the backfield, Steve, and he just danced his way around the defense. Was able to take it all the way to the 2 to be first down. Mosley again in the backfield. Johnson, the quarterback. Man in motion. Hand off to Mosley. Hard running. The Tigers will stop him. No gain on the play. And it'll be second down.
He's such a load, you got to think it'll be a challenge to stop him 2 or 3 more times.
Oh, absolutely.
If they decide just to turn around and hand off to the big guy.
Well, you know, Johnson, Steve's a pretty good-looking athlete, the quarterback.
Yeah.
You might want to fake it and then follow him through the hole. But they'll line him up the same way. Lake Ellis is in the slot on the far side. Mosley, the quarterback. Johnson, the quarterback. They'll give it to Ellis. Ellis is hit and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. He went in motion to the near side, and when the ball was snapped, defensive end stepped in front and laid him out.
It's one of those plays that looked like the Tigers knew what was coming before the snap. They were in right position at the right time.
The tackler, Steve, was even waiting on him, and that looked like it was Hutchins, the quarterback, now playing defensive end.
Yeah.
So now it'll be third down.
Third and goal from about the 4-yard line.
Ellis now lined up on it all the way out. Now he comes in motion. They'll give it to him. He'll try to turn the corner, and he does. Does he get in? And they give him a touchdown. So a 4-yard touchdown run by Lake Ellis will put 6 points on the board for the Royals. Good blocking that time, Steve. Ellis went in motion coming to the near side. Johnson handed off to him. 2 big guys in front of him. A 4-yard touchdown run by Lake Ellis.
To attempt the point after for the Royals is Louis Jackson.
Louis Jackson, the kicker. Here it is, and it's up. And it's good, and we're tied 7-7 here at the 6:20 mark in the second quarter. You're watching the Friday Night Locker Room, bringing you the best in local high school sports, brought to you by Free Motion Physical Therapy.
Allstate Insurance, DeCandio and Associates, Jennifer DeCandio, Agency Principal. With 2 locations, one in Port St. John, the other in Mims, DeCandio and Associates is here for all of your insurance needs. Auto, home, condos, life, plus boats, ATVs, motorcycles, renters insurance, and more. That's DeCandio and Associates, Jennifer DeCandio, Agency Principal.
Hi, I'm Alyssa.
I'm Janie. I'm Rayleigh.
And you're watching Friday Night Locker Room, live on Space Coast Daily TV.
Back to Stephen Orville.
And we get set here to kick it off to the Tigers. We're all tied up 7-7. A 4-yard touchdown run by Lake Ellis. Point after is good. We're all tied up 7-7, and this touchdown is brought to you by RFM Christian Academy. 2 locations, one in Cocoa on Dixon Boulevard, the other on Aurora Road in Melbourne. RFM is a private Christian academy serving grades K through 12. Their motto, serving the community one child at a time. That's RFM Christian Academy.
Also like to thank Edward Jones Investments. Of course, that's Steve Phelps and Gregory Phelps. Steve's on US 1 in Rockledge, Gregory on Florida Avenue in Rockledge. For short-term or long-term investments, contact Edward Jones Investments, Steve or Gregory Phelps.
So we're all set for the kickoff. Steve, Kevin Chandler actually standing in the middle. Here's the kick, and it's going to go to Chandler at about the 3, up to the 5, the 10, looking for a little running room, coming to the near side, and breaks it to the 20, 25. Still on his feet to the 30. Ran out of bounds. No, they get him at the 36-yard line. Tackle made by Tommy Waldrop of the Royals, and that'll be a good return for the Tigers. They'll set up shop at their own 37-yard line, 1st and 10.
Nice kick return by Kevin Chandler of Holy Trinity. 6:08 to go before halftime, all knotted up at 7 apiece.
We'll see the Holy Trinity offense for the first time here in the second quarter.
Looks like it may be time for a water break. Tonight's game in the 2019 FHSAA Class 3A Football Championships is sponsored by the Florida High School Athletic Association. The FHSAA is a democratic organization with a membership of more than 800 middle and senior high schools, all committed to ensuring that Florida's student athletes can compete fairly and equitably in an educational environment. The Florida High School Athletic Association, building leaders through teamwork, sportsmanship, and citizenship.
1st and 10 for the Tigers as we have this water break here. 6:08 to go in the second quarter. The Tigers on the board first play from the line of scrimmage back in the first quarter. Kevin Chandler took a little flare pass, took it 57 yards for a touchdown. Point after was good, and the Tigers led 7-0 right off the bat. And here in the second quarter, First Academy with a 4-yard touchdown run by Lake Ellis. Point after is good, and we're all tied up here, 7-7.
Here's a good close-up look of your Holy Trinity cheerleaders.
Steve, that bag of footballs is going to sit there the whole night. I see them.
Bag of football. Well, we'll take him to the basketball game Thursday.
There you go, Wednesday. If you're there Thursday, nobody's playing.
Yeah.
So here we go. Quarterback in the shotgun position. 3 down linemen. Throws quickly, and it's going to be over his head. Incomplete behind the line of scrimmage, intended receiver, Kevin Chandler. A little bit high for the receiver there, Steve, on the rush for the Royals, Michael Flasky. But it'll be 2nd down and 10 for the Tigers.
Ball falls harmlessly to the ground. 6:04 to go before halftime.
Hudgens, the quarterback, in the shotgun position, 1 man beside him, 3 receivers on the top, 1 on the bottom. From the shotgun. Again, throws quickly. Up to the 35 to 40, up to the 43-yard line.
Gallons scampers just up to the 43-yard line.
Jaden Gowans with the reception.
Josh Harvey on the stop.
And it's going to be 3rd down. And we'll call it a long 4. Ball sitting at about the 43-yard line. Third and 4. Here's the snap. Wants to throw. Throws quickly behind the line of scrimmage. Caught and dropped. They'll lose yardage on the play. Robinson, the receiver, with the reception. It's going to be 4th down now for the Tigers. They'll have to punt it, Steve.
Yeah, should bring out the kicker with 5:06 to go in quarter number 2, all tied up at 7 apiece.
Hudgens, the quarterback, Steve, goes back.
Hudgens
goes back to the line of scrimmage, and they're going to go for it. Now they're looking for a offside penalty here. 4th down. We'll call it 4th and 4. And they do snap it. Wants to throw it. Caught, and they'll give him the the 1st down.
By a foot, it looks like. A little nerve there shown by Coach Nate Hooks to go for it on 4th down in your own territory. You're all tied up, but they were successful.
And that'll be a 1st down. First time they've went on it in 4th down, and they get it, Steve. They'll pick up 4 yards and a foot.
It's one of those plays that everybody will forget about it now, but had it come up short,
oh yeah,
it's one you'd be talking about after the game. Can you believe he went for it?
There you go.
That's why he's on the sideline and we're in the press box. I'd have been a chicken. I'd have punted.
Well, there you go. Shotgun position for the Tigers. Man in motion, and they'll throw it. Breaks a tackle at the line of scrimmage. 45. Caught from behind. And that's Gowans again, and he'll get about 6 yards on the play, and it's going to be 2nd down and 4. We'll give him 5 yards on the play. It's going to be 2nd down and 5.
Shoestring tackle by Lake Ellis of the Royals. Mr. Do-It-All for the First Academy.
D. Marvin will go wide right for the Tigers. Robinson on the bottom from the shotgun. High snap, hands off to the running back. Tries to go up the middle. He's hit and dropped. Will not get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play.
Good defense on the left side. 3 or 4 Royals get up on the bottom of the pile.
And they'll put the ball at the 49-yard line. Loss of a yard on the play.
Sean Johnson, one of those, in on the tackle.
1 yard loss on the play.
And it's going to be 3rd down and long. Hudgens. That's a hard one to say.
Hudgens.
That's a hard one to say. Hudgens.
We'll practice it at halftime during the commercial break.
Hudgens in the shotgun. 2 receivers on the bottom, 2 on the top, 1 man in the backfield. In motion, he comes to the near side. Hudgens in trouble, is going to run out. And he's going to keep it, and he'll step out of bounds at about the line of scrimmage, so it's going to be 4th down.
Close to a first down.
Well, we saw the Tigers go for it on 4th down in about 3 or 4 a few minutes ago. They're about 6 yards closer than they were, so they'll probably go for it again. 2:34 to go before halftime.
It's going to be 4th down.
4th down and 5.
We'll call it 5 yards, and Nate Hooks and the Holy Trinity Tigers are going to take a timeout. You're watching the Friday Night Locker Room, bringing you to the best in local high school sports, brought to you by Friends.
Thank you, Kiara Geezy from Sydney, Australia, for the throwback.
4th down and 5 for the Tigers, Steve, and they're going to go for it again. Ball. There goes the kicker. He's on the sidelines.
Oh, no.
He better hurry. Snap it quick. And they do. They're going to short snap, and they're going to try and run it. And they spin it around. Steve, they're going to get it. Holy Trinity Tigers, holy cow.
I'm not sure what that was. I guess that was all by design. The punter running on late to confuse the defense.
Yeah. That's
I guess.
They'll pick up 7 yards on the play. Nate Hooks pulling out all the stops tonight, Steve. 4th down and 5. Punter runs onto the field late. Everybody's waiting for the punter, and they snap it to the up man, and he picks up 7 yards for a first down. They'll drop the ball at the 41-yard line of the Royals. It'll be 1st and 10. You got to like it.
That's great, yeah.
Hudgens, and he'll pull the Royals off. I just saw a clipboard go flying, Steve, over on the other side, so that must be the head coach or maybe the defensive coach. But now it's going to be 1st down and 5 as they'll walk the ball down to the 36-yard line. I can't add.
2:04 to go before halftime.
Hutchins in the shotgun, wants to throw, and he does. Throws it too low for Robinson. And the ball lays on the floor of the stadium at the 31-yard line, and it'll be incomplete. It'll be 2nd down and 5.
I tell you, this thing is about as clean as a floor, isn't it? What an amazing facility they have here.
Talking to Chuck Goldfarb, one of the faculty here on administration, they paid a fortune, Steve, to put underneath the turf so the turf never gets above 85 degrees.
Yeah.
And they play football at night.
It's certainly not 85 tonight.
Nope. Man in motion coming to the near side. They hand it off. Running it all the way down to the 31-yard line will be Larry Hill for the Tigers. Stop made by number 21, Esteban Venegas.
Clock runs 1:42 to go before halftime.
How about that, Steve? I can say Esteban Venegas, but I can't say Hudgens.
Yeah.
Oh, my. Oh, well, what are you going to do?
There's always one.
Always one.
For both of us.
And they're going to put it at 3rd down and 1. They need to get to the 30-yard line for a first down.
Tigers have a pretty good field goal kicker. They're not, I don't know that they're in his range yet. Timeout call. They're going to actually measure to see if the Tigers did pick up a first down. They'll stop the clock at the 1:31 mark of the second quarter.
And this measurement's brought to you by Barry Sign Company. Barry Signs is a full-service sign company specializing in new construction, LED sales, and service. Various signs lighting up the Space Coast, one LED at a time. They'll start the clock. It'll be third down and half a yard maybe, Steve?
Yeah.
Yep, there you go.
3rd and 1.
Hudson's the quarterback in the shotgun. Robinson goes wide left. Snap. Pitch to the man coming around the outside. Stevie's going to be caught behind the line of scrimmage by Will Richards. And they'll drop him for a 6-yard loss. It's going to be 4th down. Steve, they'll go for it again. They have to.
Nice play by the sophomore Richards. They're at the 33. Yeah, they're too far away for a field goal attempt, although they do have a kicker with good range, not that much range.
Yeah. Steve, twice down to pick up these 2 first downs of this drive. It's been on 4th down. We'll see what they do here. Quarterback wants to throw, overthrows Robinson, and that will be incomplete, and they're going to turn it over on downs.
Clock stops, 30.6 seconds to go before halftime. It doesn't appear that the Tigers band is going to perform at halftime, so we have a few special things we're going to talk with you about at halftime, so don't go away.
I could sing a song or hum or something.
Hey, I sang the other night on our live at Space Coast State Fair. I sang that little boy happy birthday, remember?
Yeah. And you talked to that monkey. I didn't know you knew monkey talk.
Gilligan the monkey?
Gilligan.
Oh, that was great. That was fun. We're going to talk about the fair. Yeah, there's a lot going on in and around Brevard County this week. So
the Royals will start it off 1st and 10. Terrence Mosley in the backfield. Quarterback Johnson underneath center. Man in motion. And they give it to Mosley straight up the middle. He's caught from behind, but not before he picks up about 7 yards on the play. He'll get to the 41. And it'll be 2nd down. We're going to have a timeout called by the Royals, Steve. That's a funny time.
No surprise at all. They've got the football at the 42, 20 seconds to go before halftime. They can, using their timeouts, they can easily get 2, 3, 4 plays off. And as potent as their offense is, hey, they scored 50 points last week.
Yeah.
They can score in 20 seconds, believe me.
Yeah, well, we watched Holy Trinity score in, 12 seconds, first play of the ball game.
Yeah.
So, as quick as they can run from one end to the other is all it takes. So we're stopped here at the 22nd mark here in the first half at Holy Trinity. The Tigers and the Royals tied up 7-7. Early touchdown by the Royals, a late touchdown, actually early touchdown in the second quarter by the Royals. Both point afters were good, and we're all tied up at 7. So you have to think, Steve, well, you don't have to think with the running backs and, like you said, the potent offense that the Royals have. They don't have to throw it. They can run it.
They've had a couple of successful passes here in the first half.
We'll find out where number 4 is. That's Lake Ellis, quarterback underneath shotgun or underneath center. Hands off to Ellis, getting around to the outside, cuts into the middle, still on his feet, but he'll be dropped at the 45-yard line. And they stop it at 12 seconds to go. So they'll have a timeout here. And that'll be enough for a first down.
Looks like the Royals will use another timeout. 8.7 seconds to go before halftime.
So they stopped it at 12 to move the chains, and then they had to call a timeout. And they got time for one more play, Steve.
Yep.
Do you go deep?
Yeah, I think you do.
Throw it to the wind? If you're Nate Hooks and the defensive guy, what are you telling your defensive guys?
Do not let them get behind you.
There you go. Don't try to catch it.
Yeah.
Don't try to catch it. Knock it down. Just
get
in the way.
I don't care how deep you have to play. Do not let them get behind you.
Yep, there you go.
And sometimes that's easier said than done. We can say that from the press box, but you got to be smart. What a great game we had tonight, though. 7-7. Can we pick them or what?
There you go. We'll have to find out what the other scores are. I think someone on the field's wanting 12 seconds on the clock.
Looks like they might add a couple of seconds back, which could give the Royals 2 plays instead of 1.
Now we have 12 minutes. the Royals are wanting to play, Steve. They don't know that this clock, oh, there you go. Now they stop it.
Yeah, okay.
Now they have 12 seconds on the clock. They stopped it at 12 while ago, and then they ran it down to 8.5 for some reason. I think they stopped it to move the chains, and then they started it again by mistake. So to be first down and 10, last play of the half.
I don't know.
Well, they could.
I think you can get 2 in.
You'd have to hurry. Mosley in the backfield. Johnson backs up, wants to throw it, and he throws it deep over the middle. Intercepted at the 35-yard line, up to the 40, 45. Guess who? Kevin Chandler. He needs to cut it inside, but he's going to be dropped at the 15-yard line. Kevin Chandler will stop the drive for the Royals as the clock runs out of time here in the second quarter. So at the half, we're all tied up. It's the Royals 7 and the Tigers 7. Very exciting football game here tonight in the second round of the FHSAA back as the clock ran out to end the half. So we'll see how he does this quarter.
As the ball falls off the tee, but the Tigers are going to need Chandler in the second half because they really haven't been able to sustain any type of drive. It was a quick score for Holy Trinity, one play, and that's all they put on the board.
Louis Jackson will kick it off. Chandler, nope, it's going to be handled at the 20, up to the 25, coming out to the outside, cuts it inside at the 30, still on his feet to the 40, 45, 50, 47-yard line. Larry Hill took it, and we're going to have a flag on the play. And we'll see what that's all about, but it's laying right where they knocked Chandler out, or right where they knocked Larry Hill out of bounds. Steve, the Tigers start off in great field position if the flag is against the Royals.
The flag was thrown late. It fell at about the 45-yard line of the First Academy. So we'll see what the officials saw that we didn't see.
They're going to wave it off. Larry Torch is going to put it back in his pocket. And it'll be 1st and 10, and we'll see the Tigers first. So the Tigers will start out 11:50. That play took 10 seconds off the clock. Hudgens.
Hey,
I got it.
Jalon Hudgens, a junior.
Jalon Hudgens will be the quarterback. Going wide left will be Demetrius Robinson. He's on the top. Hudgens in the backfield, shotgun position. Excuse me. 1st and 10, the snap, throws it quickly behind the line of scrimmage up to the 40-yard line. And that will be caught by Goins. And they'll take it to the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of about 7 yards. And it'll be, well, let's say pickup of 4 yards. It'll be second down. They're going to move it. They'll give him 5 yards. It'll be 2nd and 5. Again, Robinson on the top. Wide left. Marvin wide right. Man in motion coming to the near side. Fakes a handoff, gives it to the running back up the middle. And he'll take it to the 35-yard line. They'll stop him there just shy of the first down, depending on the spot. And it looks like they're going to be a little short. And they will give it to him. That'll be a first down. First down here in the second half for the Tigers, and that will keep this drive alive.
First down, Tigers.
Clock ticking at the 10:44 mark here in the third quarter. All tied up 7-7. Larry Hill in the backfield with his quarterback. Robinson on top. Down on the bottom will be Marvin. And Robinson jumped off. Of all people, both wide receivers jumped, Steve.
And I won't even say anything because you know how I feel about that.
Yeah, I know. And that's going to back him up 5 yards. I don't understand how they can. Like you always say, they can't hear this. They can't hear. They have to wait for the ball to be moved.
You look at the football, and when it's snapped, you move.
There we go. Handoff. Running back breaks it back to the other way. Now he's still on his feet. Running over a few people, takes it to the 32-yard line. And that'll be shy. And they'll give it to the official, Larry Hill, doing some heavy running for the Tigers. And they're going to give him about, and it'll be second down and long. Good run by Hill. Robinson on top, Chandler in the slot on the left. Wants to throw, throws quickly behind the line of scrimmage, and they'll drop him at the line of scrimmage. That was Jaden Goins, and they'll stop him right there. No gain on the play. Steve, that play scares me. You have to get it out there to the receiver quickly, because if the tight end, if the defensive end reads that play and steps in front of that pass, there's nobody to stop him. He can go the whole distance.
And the Royals have seen it tonight a number of times.
A lot of times.
Sometimes you got to think they're going to anticipate it and can make something happen with it.
Shotgun, wants to throw, and he does over the middle, and nice defense by the Royals. That is Middleton, and he catches the guy as he comes down. Excuse me, that's number 5, McFadden. And he'll stop the Tigers right there. It's going to be 4th down and long. Loss of 2 on that play.
Ball at the 32-yard line in no man's land. I think you go for it. 8:30 to go in quarter number 3.
This will be the 3rd time, Steve, the Tigers have went on 4th down. Same formation as before. Hutchins in the shotgun, empty backfield this time. Wants to throw, throws quickly, almost intercepted by the Royals, but it will be incomplete. Jaden Battle steps in front of the pass, knocks it down, and the Tigers will turn it over on downs, and that will come at the 8:11 mark here in the 3rd quarter.
The Tigers turn it over on downs. The Royals will start 1st and 10 from the 32-yard line.
So they'll give the Royals the ball for the first time here in the second half. The score 7 up, still tied. As the Royals will start their offensive schedule from here in the second half. Mosley in the backfield. Ellis, man in motion. They'll give it to Ellis, hit behind the line of scrimmage and dropped. Nice defense by the Tigers.
Nick Green making the tackle, number 77. One of the captains tonight for Coach Nate Hooks' Holy Trinity Tigers. Big defensive play.
That'd be a loss of about 4 yards. It's going to be 2nd down and 14. Ball shy of the 30-yard line. They'll spot it at about the 28. So the Royals will come up now, be 2nd down and long. Again, Mosley in the backfield. Man in motion. And they'll give it to Mosley straight up the middle. He'll get back to the 31-yard line. And it's going to be 3rd down and long. He'll gain 2 to be 3rd down and 12. Clock ticking. We're at the 7:10 mark here in the 3rd quarter. Still all tied up, 7-7. Quite a ball game, Steve.
Yeah, it's a good one. We had a feeling going into it that these two teams were fairly evenly matched, and through 2 quarters and 6 minutes, that's exactly how it's played out.
Going wide right now will be Camp McGee, and they're going to spread it out. Quarterback in the shotgun position, that's Johnson, and they're going to. Somebody's calling a timeout.
Yeah, the Royals call a timeout.
Royals will call a timeout.
The Florida High School Athletics Association recognizes its corporate partners who help make the FHSAA football championships possible. The official merchandising company of the FHSAA, Gatorade Thirst Quencher, Fueling the Future. Main Light Events, the official photo company of the FHSAA. Ball 4, the official supplier of championship rings for the FHSAA. Spectrum Sports, the official television partner of the FHSAA. Max Preps, official scores and stats of the FHSAA. GoFan, official online ticket provider of the FHSAA. The NFHS Network, the official online partner of the FHSAA. And Wilson, provider of the official game ball for the 2019 FHSAA Championship.
What?
Repeat that? No. I'm done.
Oh, my goodness. I can get you a job as an auctioneer. There you go.
Sold.
25, 25, 30, 30, 30, 30. Got 35, got 35. Here we go. And the timeout is over. It's going to be third down, and we'll call it 11 for the Royals. Nice defense by the Tigers here, holding them. They got to get all the way to the 42-yard line for a first down. Wide right is McGee. From the shotgun position is Johnson. Rolling to his right, wants to throw, and he does. He got a man open and knocked out of bounds right there. They'll pick up maybe 4 on the play, and it's going to be fourth down, and we'll call it 8.
Royals are going to have to punt the ball to the Tigers. 6:24 and go to the third quarter. Clock is ticking.
Clock is still ticking, and they're going to back them up. Back for the Tigers will be Chandler. And Estranza will be up front along with Goins. So you got Goins, Estranza, and Chandler. Chandler standing at the 34. Here's the kick. High end over end, and it's going to go out of bounds. And they'll stop it right there. We'll see the Tigers again on offense. You're watching the Friday Night Locker Room, bringing you the best in local high school sports, brought to you by Dave Goodman Quality Painting.
Space Coast Tire Company on Huntington Lane in Rockledge. Batteries, tires, brakes, oil changes, and more. For all your automotive needs, contact Space Coast Tire in Rockledge, a proud sponsor of the Friday Night Locker Room.
Knutson Brain Spine Injury Law Office is located in Melbourne. Knutson Brain Spine Injury Law Office provides representation for members of the public who have suffered head trauma or a brain or spinal cord injury. That's Knutson Brain Spine Injury Law Office in Melbourne.
Hi, I'm Jaden.
And I'm Jenna, and we're part of the Rockledge High School Raider Regiment Marching Band.
And you're watching the Friday Night Locker Room
on Space Coast Daily TV. And
now back to the guys.
Visit Planet Fitness of Rockledge, the judgment-free zone with over 80 cardio machines, an ab workout room, weights, and more. That's Planet Fitness on US 1 in Rockledge. Slug-a-Bug Pest Control Lawn Service in Melbourne. Slug-a-Bug will eliminate your pests and give you service beyond your expectations. Best of all, the Slug-a-Bug promise is that your satisfaction and protection are guaranteed. That's Slug-a-Bug on US 1 in Melbourne.
My name is...
First and 10 for the Tigers. Quarterback keeps as Chandler was the quarterback. Takes a breaks the tackle at the 30, 35, 40. And they're going to drag him down from behind. Chandler taking it all the way to the 46-yard line. About a 32-yard run for Chandler, Steve. That'll be a big-time first down.
Chandler, always dangerous with the football in his hands, made a big play for the Tigers. 5:40 to go in the third quarter, all tied up at 7 apiece. Still anybody's game.
Steve, they had to know Chandler was going to run it. He was the quarterback.
Good chance, yeah.
And we'll see where we're at now. In the backfield, you got Larry Hill. Hudgens in the backfield. No, Larry Hill. Oh, no, that's Chandler again. Breaks the tackle the line. There he goes again. Gets to the outside. 40, 35, 30. And they'll run him out of bounds at about the 26-yard line. They should give him 2 first downs for that one.
What a great move he put on the defender at about the 45-yard line. Finally run out of bounds by Sean Johnson Jr., defensive back and quarterback for the
4
Royals.
broken tackles here, Steve. I'm watching it on my phone, which is not replay, but a delay. 4 broken tackles as he got to the outside. Takes the ball all the way down to the 26-yard line. Second first down of this drive for the Tigers. Hudgens back as quarterback in the shotgun. Mosley with him. Hand off to Mosley. Cuts it up the middle. Now back to the outside. Still on his feet. Gets it all the way down inside the red zone. Down to about the 16. On the other side of the 15. Down to about the 14-yard line. And that'll be another first down.
Well inside the Dan Ottavasio State Farm Insurance red zone. Nice drive put together so far by the Tigers. Let's see if they can finish it.
Steve, they've ran 3 plays and went 57 yards, so they're on the move. Handoff, gives it to Mosley, trying to get to the outside. And he'll pick up maybe a yard on a play, and it'll be 2nd down and long.
Good defense by the Royals, stringing it out. Lake Ellis, one of the Royals in on the tackle.
And Steve, we got a man down right now, so we're going to take a break. You're watching the Friday Night Locker Room, bringing you the best in local high school sports, brought to you by Barry Signs of Rockledge.
Hi, welcome to Scooters.
Visit Scooters Coffee in Rockledge on US 1, serving espresso, blenders, smoothies, and other delicious coffees. Breakfast is served all day long. That's Scooters Coffee on US 1 in Rockledge.
Florida Master Temp on US 1 and Cocoa can be reached 24/7 for air conditioning systems, refrigeration equipment, ice making equipment, and machines. Florida Master Temp is located on US 1 just north of the beach line.
Hi, I'm Corey, and you're watching Friday Night Locker Room on Space Coast Daily TV.
Thank you, Corey Harris, for the throwback. Steve Wilson, Orville Susong, the Friday Night Locker Room. 4:35 to go in the third quarter, all tied up. Holy Trinity on the march. The injured player up on his feet, walked off the field under his own power. You like to see that.
Yes, you do, Steve. We got a couple updates for you, but we'll tell you that in a minute. So here's the run, trying to get to the outside, inside the 10, dives in, Chandler. And Chandler with a touchdown run for the Tigers. 14 yards, Steve?
I got 8.
Oh, okay.
Second touchdown for Chandler. Second touchdown for the Tigers, and they retake the lead here in the third quarter.
And that will come at the 4:18 mark. Score now 13-7. Lindenberry will come out and try the point after. And here's the kick. Little high snap, does he get it down? It's going to be a wobbler, and it's touched, but it goes. And at the 4:18 mark here in the third quarter, it's 14-7 in favor of the Tigers. You're watching the Friday Night Locker Room live on Space Coast Daily TV, brought to you by Friends of Bill Posey.
Are you looking to buy a home? Are you looking to sell a home? How about commercial real estate? Well, look no further than Dwayne Bird Realtor at Arium Real Estate. Dwayne Bird has his finger on the pulse of the real estate market in Central Florida. Dwayne Bird is a family man. He's involved in his community, and he calls Central Florida his home. Contact Dwayne Bird Realtor at Arium Real Estate at 321-361-9542. Beef O'Brady's Cocoa, where kids eat free every Tuesday night. It's a place where you can gather with your friends and cheer on your favorite team. You will find the best tasting food anywhere at Beef's. For a relaxing night and great food, it's Beef O'Brady's, State Road 524 in Cocoa.
Hey, I'm Anya, and you are watching Friday Night Locker Room with Space Coast Daily TV. Back to you guys.
Jalen Middleton on the far side. Lake Ellis on the near side for the Royals. 14-7 now in favor of Holy Trinity. Lindenberry getting ready to kick it off, the lefty, and he's got a good one. And it's going to go into the end zone, and they'll bring it out, and we'll see the Royals. Steve, a couple updates for you. The Cocoa Tigers up 41-0 over the Astronaut War Eagles in Cocoa. And MCC now down to Lakeland Christian, 21-14, but still a good ball game there.
Yeah, the winner of tonight's game that you're watching between Holy Trinity and the First Academy will play the winner of the MCC Lakeland Christian game.
Could be a Melbourne game, Steve.
You never know.
MCC and the Holy Trinity, wouldn't that be nice? We get another home game here for the Brevard County Homers. And here we go, 1st and 10 for the Royals. Man in motion, that's Ellis. They'll give him the ball. And he breaks the tackle at the line of scrimmage. He'll pick up 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5 for the Royals. First time we've seen, second series for the Royals here in the third quarter. 4:01 clock ticking, now under 4 minutes to go here in the third. The Tigers up 14-7. Kevin Chandler with 12 of them points, Steve.
Yeah, number 23's had a good night so far for the Tigers, and I think they're going to still need some more of him because this Royal offense is so dangerous. I don't know that this 14-7 score is going to be the final score.
Yeah, they're going to need to give Larry Hill the ball a bunch more also. Here's the snap underneath center. Quarterback handoff trying to get to the outside, and he's knocked down at about the 27. It'll be 2-yard gain on the play. It's going to be third down now for the Royals, and it's going to be third down. We'll call it 3. Hey, I got it right. That guy over there said the same thing.
I think he was listening to you.
He's listening to our broadcast. So it'll be third down and 3 for the Royals.
3:08 to go in the third quarter. Steve Wilson, Orville Susong, the Friday Night Locker Room live on Space Coast Daily TV.
Steve, I think this is a big down right here for the Holy Trinity's defense. This is a big play.
No question.
Quarterback underneath center. Man in motion. And they'll give it to him. He'll cut it up the middle to the outside. And he'll hit at the 30. And, that's going to be close. That's going to be real close. Well, they're going to put it on the south side, Steve, at the 30-yard line, but that's going to be enough for a first down.
Yeah, as long as the nose touches it, because the drive started on the 20.
So that's a first down of this series.
Big play for the Royals there to pick up the first down. They did not want to go 3 and out after the Tigers took the lead.
Johnson underneath center. Here's the snap. Handoff, running back. Breaks a tackle. There he goes up the middle. And that is Mosley. Mosley will take it up to about the 36-yard line.
Another nice first down pickup for the First Academy. 2:12 to go in the third quarter.
Be second down now and 4. Ball sitting at the 30, we'll call it 37-yard line. Second down. Mosley, the running back in the backfield for the Royals. Man in motion is Ellis. They give it to Mosley up front. And he's not going to have the first down and be shy of the 40-yard line. It's going to be third down, It's going to be fourth down and third down.
Yeah,
okay.
third down.
Third down and 3?
Oh, about a yard probably. They got to get to the 40.
Shy. Yeah, they got to get to the 40.
Yeah, because they got exactly 10 yards on the previous first down to the 30.
So it'll be third down and about a yard. Another big play right here, Steve.
Yeah, it really is.
Tigers up 14-7, 2 Kevin Chandler touchdowns. And they're going to bunch it all inside, Steve. I say the quarterback keeps it. We'll see. Johnson underneath center. Man in motion is Ellis. They give it to Ellis. And he's hit hard, but he's going to make it, Steve. They'll give him forward progress to about the 41-yard line. That'll be enough for the second first down of this drive.
First down Royals.
The first down for the First Academy Royals out of Orlando, Florida. 56 seconds to go in quarter number 3.
Timothy Nuno with the stop for the Tigers. And it'll be first and 10. Mosley in the backfield. Johnson, the quarterback, underneath center. Man in motion coming to the near side. They give it to Mosley. Heavy running. He'll pick up maybe a yard and a half on the play. And it'll be second down and long.
Good defense on that first down play by the Tigers. I don't know if they're going to get one more play off or not. 15 seconds to go in the third quarter. I don't know, it's going to be close.
Trey Palmer getting up as the last defensive player for the Tigers on that stop. And they're not going to run a play, and it will be the end of the third quarter. And the score, the Tigers 14, the Royals 7. You're watching the Friday Night Locker Room, bringing you the best in local high school sports, brought to you by RFM Christian Academy.
Allstate Insurance, DeCandio & Associates, Jennifer DeCandio, Agency Principal. With 2 locations, one in Port St. John, the other in Mims, DeCandio & Associates is here for all of your insurance needs. Auto, home, condos, life, plus boats, ATVs, motorcycles, renters insurance, and more. That's DeCandio and Associates, Jennifer DeCandio, Agency Principal.
Hi, I'm Alyssa.
I'm Janie.
I'm Rayleigh. And you're watching Friday Night Locker Room, live on Space Coast Daily TV.
Back to Stephen Orville.
Of the FHSAA.
And for the fourth time of the night, they'll put 12 minutes on the clock, and we'll start the fourth quarter with the Holy Trinity Tigers up 14-7 over the visiting First Academy Royals. The Royals with the ball, sitting at their own 43-yard line. And as we start the fourth quarter, they're moving all the chains around. They're in the wrong spot. It's going to be, well.
Yeah, they're getting it close.
Well, they're still not close enough.
Royals are on their own 43-yard line, I'd say.
Yep, it's going to be, we'll call it 2nd down and 8. And they're ready to go. Mosley, the big running back, in the backfield. Quarterback Johnson underneath center. Rolls to his right, wants to throw, throws it wide open, has a man at the 35-yard line, and the pass is complete. Camp McGee with the Cats, and that'll be a big first down for the Royals. That'll be the 3rd first down of this drive.
Tell you, for a team that doesn't throw the ball much, they've had some nice plays tonight. Something like 88% of their plays throughout the course of the season are runs. So they don't throw a lot, but they've done a nice job.
They average 38 yards a game, Steve, in the air.
Yeah, they just
got half of that, if not more. Lake Ellis with the ball, and he'll pick up about 2-3 yards on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Want to thank everybody for watching the Friday Night Locker Room tonight. Bobby Brown, Dale Kittrell, she's watching the Cocoa game, or at the Cocoa game. Mark Palmer says go Royals. So there you go, a couple more people chiming in here on the stream tonight on Space Coast Daily TV. Clock is ticking, 11:06 to go.
As the First Academy bus makes an entrance.
There you go. Hey, and the band plays. Underneath the center. Mosley in the backfield. Quarterback rolling to the near side, wants to throw. Throws back over, man wide open, and he catches it at the 5-yard line. And that is Lake Ellis, Steve. Another big-time first down for the Royals.
That play really caught the Tigers by surprise. They just knew it was going to be a run around the right end. Quarterback stopped. Ellis wide open. Had he been able to stay on his feet, he gets into the end zone easily. But 10:48 to go in this football game. The Royals are knocking on the door, threatening to tie this thing up.
1st and goal, the ball at the 5-yard line. Clock ticking with 10:42 to go here in the ball game. The Tigers right now with a 14-7 lead. Lake Ellis in the backfield along with Mosley. Johnson, they give it to Ellis. Ellis gets around to the outside, kicks it in, and he's in for a touchdown. And it'll be a 5-yard touchdown run for Lake Ellis, and that will be a touchdown, another touchdown for Lake Ellis.
Nice drive by the Royals to answer the Tigers' score. For the First Academy, 1 point away from tying this thing up.
And that will come at the 10:23 mark here in the fourth quarter. Score now, the Tigers 14, the Royals 13. Louis Jackson ready to kick it through. Here's the snap, a little high. They'll get it down, and it is good. And we're all tied up here at the 10:23 mark, 14-14. You're watching the Friday Night Locker Room, bringing you the best in local high school sports. Brought to you by Friends of Bill Posey.
Advanced Tax Center specializes in all areas of taxation, individual, corporate, partnership, estate, and trust tax returns. Advanced Tax Center is located at 3819 Morrell Road, Suite E, in Rockledge. Free Motion Physical Therapy, providing physical therapy since 2003. Their philosophy has always been focused on the patient response to treatment. Free Motion Physical Therapy takes the time to listen so each treatment is specific to each patient. Free Motion Physical Therapy on US 1 in Rockledge.
Hi, this is Kiara Gizzy from Sydney, Australia. You're watching the Friday Night Locker Room on Space Coast Daily TV.
Jaden Goins, excuse me, on the far side. In the middle will be Kevin Chandler. Luke Jackson ready to kick it off. Here's the kick, and it's going to go into the end zone, and we'll see the Tigers for the first time in the fourth quarter, as we're all tied up here on the campus of Holy Trinity, 14-14.
We'd like to thank our title sponsor, Urban Automotive, with 2 locations in Brevard County, one on the 520 Causeway in Merritt Island. That's the site of his Cadillac dealership. The other location on State Road 520 in Cocoa, just west of Interstate 95. That's the Toyota and the Nissan dealerships. That's Urban Automotive. You're looking for any kind of vehicle. It doesn't matter what it is, car, truck, work van. Urban Automotive either has it or can get it for you.
Hudgens, the quarterback. Is that right?
Yep, Hudgens.
Hudgens, the quarterback, in the shotgun position. Here's the snap, wants to throw, throws it quickly, gets it to his man. He's at the 20, breaks the tackle, 25. And that will go to the intended receiver, Goins, and he makes the catch. And that will be knocked out of bounds at about the 28-yard line. And it'll be 2nd down and 1. This is what you need, Steve, long yardage on the first down to give you an opportunity to do some different things with your offense.
It just makes all the difference in the world when you can pick up decent yardage on your first down play.
2 running backs in the backfield this time. Hudgens, the quarterback. Man in motion, going to the far side is Chandler. Given to the running back underneath. Breaks a tackle at the 30. Takes it all the way up to the 35. Good hard running.
6-yard gain.
And that'll be a 6-yard gain that time.
On the tackle for the Royals.
Goins with the run. Steve, I haven't seen Larry Hill. I don't see him standing on the sidelines.
You haven't seen him back in the game?
I have not. First and 10, man in motion. They give it to Chandler. Chandler breaks it around, gets to the outside, breaks the tackle to 35, up to the 40, up to the 42-yard line. Again, they get big yardage on first down. They'll give him 8. 1 first down of this drive for the Tigers, and now they'll get 2nd down and 2. The ball at the 43-yard line.
$9:15 left in this football game, 14 apiece.
Quarterback shotgun, handoff, running back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. Second effort will get him back, maybe. Nope, he's going to lose a yard or 2. I think that was Hill, Steve. I can't. He won't turn around. They never. When you want to know who it is, they never want to do it.
I know it.
So it's going to be 3rd down.
Big 3rd down play coming up for both teams, really.
Yeah, Hill's back in the ball game. He's coming wide left. You got 4 receivers, Steve, over here on the left. And they're going to run it. There he goes. He gets to the 45. First down for the nice call there. Quarterback Hudgens keeps the ball after they put 4 receivers on the near side. Faked the throw and ran it to the right. And they got enough for a first down.
Big play for the Tigers. From Holy Trinity here in Melbourne, Florida, Steve Wilson, Orville Susong, the Friday Night Locker Room live on Space Coast Daily TV.
Steve, I think this is going to be one of these games whoever has the ball last will win the ball game.
Reminds you of the last game that we called here at the beginning of the year that went into overtime.
First down for the Tigers at the 49-yard line. Quarterback in the shotgun this time. Handoff to the running back. looking for a little bit of block, pushing one of his linemen. Breaks the tackle at the 50 down to the 47-yard line.
Sean Johnson on the stop for the Royals.
Johnson on the stop. Larry Hill, the running back for the Tigers. Sean Johnson also, along with Michael McFadden, makes the stop for the Royals. They'll give him 5 yards on the play. It's going to be 2nd down and 5. Clock ticking, 7:21. We're all tied up here, 14 apiece. Going wide right will be Marvin. Down on the bottom wide will be Demetrius Robinson. Goins in the slot. Quarterback shotgun, handoff, keeps it. Now, he's going to be tackled at the 49. They'll lose about 6 yards on the play. Hudgens, the quarterback, trying to keep it. Robert Smith makes the tackle. He's the biggest guy out there, Steve. He ran him down.
Smith has played well tonight. He's one of the senior captains for the First Academy. Another big 3rd down play coming up. Ball right at the 50-yard line.
Guillermo Marr comes into the ball game for the Tigers.
6:39 to go in this football game.
Larry Hill back into the offense, and it's going to be 3rd down and 9. Chandler with the ball. He takes it from the quarterback position. He's hit at the line of scrimmage, dropped at the 48. He'll pick up maybe a yard or two. Looks like
what do you do?
One of the first ones there is Lake Ellis defensively for the Royals.
If it's me, I punt the ball.
Yep.
You're looking at 4th and 8. If you don't make it, you give the Royals excellent field position.
Tigers have went, Steve, 4 times. They went 4th down. 3 times they've made it. And they're going to go for it.
I think they are too. They're going to go for it and then rely on their defense if they don't make it.
Nate Hooks is saying, guys, if you want to go to the next round, you got to win it. And we're going to have a timeout called by Nate Hooks and the Tigers. You're watching the Friday Night Locker Room, brought to you by Space Coast Tire of Rockledge.
Al's Trophy Shop with 2 locations in Brevard County, one in Palm Bay and the other in Cocoa, just north of the beach line. Al's Trophy Shop creates custom trophies and plaques. They also carry a line of high school sportswear. That's Al's Trophy Shop. Custom Print Screen Printing in Rockledge provides textile printing products for family reunions, church gatherings, sports teams, civic organizations, and businesses. Custom Prints is located on Huntington Lane and is a proud sponsor of the Friday Night Locker Room.
Hi, I'm Lulu. I'm CJ. I'm Maggie. And we're GFM. And you're watching Friday Night Locker Room on Space Coast Daily TV. Now back to the guys.
And it looks like Holy Trinity is going to go for it again at the 5:28 mark here in the 4th quarter, all tied up 14 apiece. 4th down, and we'll call it 8.
They got to get to about the 41.
They snap it. They're going to throw it, and they're going deep. And they're trying to get it to Chandler, and it's knocked out of bounds by Esteban Venegas. And their 4th down and 8 will fail. They'll turn the ball over on downs.
Does give the Royals very good field position to start this drive. Last possession, they marched all the way down the field to tie this game up. Timeout called, 5:22 to go in this football game. Football fans, the best games are yet to be played. Make plans to attend the 2019 Florida High School Football State Championship games. The intense 1A through 3A action takes place at Gene Cox Stadium in Tallahassee December 5th through the 7th, and 4A through 8A will be at Daytona Stadium hosted by DME Marketing December 11th through the 14th. Tickets start as low as $12. Come out and watch the best in Florida high school football play. Visit the FHSAA website at fhsaa.org for more information.
14-14, all tied up here on the campus of Holy Trinity High School. The Royals with the ball now. The Tigers turning it over on downs. They had a 4th and 8, and they went for it. The ball setting at the Royal 48-yard line. Pass was incomplete. Intended receiver was Kevin Chandler. Esteban Venegas knocking the pass down. falls incomplete. The Royals now with the ball, 52 yards away from pay dirt.
5:22 to go in the game, all tied up, so the Royals theoretically just need a field goal and play defense.
Mosley in the backfield, quarterback Johnson underneath center. Man in motion is Ellis, and they give it to Mosley underneath. Hard running will pick him up, and he'll get 6. It'll be 2nd down and 4. Moves the ball to the 46-yard line of the Tigers. Now they're going to back it up a yard to the 47. It'll be 2nd down and 5, maybe?
Yeah, about that, I would say.
Anyway, it's 2nd down. Mosley in the backfield. Man in motion. Gives it to Mosley. Breaks a tackle, gets out to the outside, down to the 42-yard line. Depending on the spot. That's going to be shy of the 1st down. It's going to be 3rd down.
Big tackle by Trey Palmer of the Tigers.
3rd down and about a yard. Big defensive play here. Well, you're two downs here anyway.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
You know, you're not going to, if you don't get it, unless they sack the quarterback or something way back in the back, you're going to go 2 downs here. Johnson underneath center. Mosley, lone running back, man in motion. They give it to the man in motion. That's Lake Ellis. And he's going to be, it's going to be close, but they'll get it.
Yeah.
That'll be enough for a Royal 1st down.
3:52 left in this football game. I guess I should start saying in regulation.
Kevin Chandler, first man to make the stop, along with Timmy Nuno. And it'll be 1st down for the Royals. The ball sitting at the Tiger, 42.
You know, we don't know the range of the Royals field goal kicker. 3:42 left in the game. Most high school teams need to get to about the 20 or 25. You get it to the 25, you're looking at a 42-yard field goal. I think the Royals at this point want to go into the end zone.
Oh, absolutely. Big defensive stand right here this series. Royals, man in motion. They give it to him. That's Ellis. Gets to the outside. He'll pick up about 3 on the play. Chandler on the stop for the Tigers.
3-yard gain on the carry.
Be 2nd down and 7 for the Royals.
2nd down and 7.
Clock ticking under 3 minutes now. Here in the 4th quarter, we're all tied up 14-14. Steve, if you're the Royals, you like where you're at.
Well, they need to get closer.
But I'm saying you like where you're at as far as the clock goes.
Yeah.
Clock ticking at 2:50. You're moving the ball well. You're 38 yards away from a touchdown, or maybe 28 yards away from a field goal. Man in motion, gives it again to Lake Ellis. Oh, he's up, turned quick. And that'll be a big-time stop there for the Tigers. And it's going to be 3rd down. They'll actually lose a yard.
If anything, the Royals have the wind to their back. It's not a tremendous wind, but it's kind of blowing across the field where we are towards the corner. So it would help the place kicker if it got to where the Royals needed to attempt a field goal. They're much too far away from that now. 2:28 left in this football game with the ball at the 39. The Royals need to pick up a 1st down and probably get to around the 20 or 25.
And the Tigers will take a timeout. And this timeout brought to you by Dave Goodman Quality Painting of Rockledge. Trusted quality painting service for interior and exterior painting for your home or office. Dave Goodman Painting is licensed and insured. Free estimates. Give Dave Goodman Quality Painting of Rockledge a call.
Also like to thank Edward Jones Investments, Steve Phelps, Gregory Phelps for short-term and long-term investments. Contact either one of them. Steve Phelps is on US 1 in Rockledge. Gregory Phelps on Florida Avenue in Rockledge.
Steve, big defensive stand for the Tigers right here. Big offensive stand for the Royals. It's 3rd down and about 7. Clock ticking. We're at the 2:28 mark.
Royals in, they definitely would go for it if they didn't make it.
Ball given to Mosley, caught from behind and dropped, but he gets through everybody. I don't know how he did it, Steve, but he's going to take it all the way for a touchdown, 39-yard touchdown run. I thought he was down, Steve, and it's a touchdown. 39-yard TD run for Mosley, and that comes at the 2:15 mark.
You know, we kept expecting one of the two running backs to break it, and he's just such a powerful running back. The Tigers had him stopped right just about at the line of scrimmage, maybe a yard or two beyond, broke 2 or 3 tackles, and just took it to the house. Huge score by the Royals.
39-yard touchdown run by Terrence Mosley
at the 2:15 mark of this football game.
Louis Jackson, the left-handed kicker, left-footed kicker, and it is good. And you take a look now, the score 21-14 in favor of the visiting First Academy Royals. You're watching the Friday Night Locker Room live on Space Coast Daily TV.
Erdman Automotive, whether it is the Cadillac dealership in Merritt Island, the Toyota dealership, or Nissan dealership on State Road 520 in Cocoa, you are guaranteed to get the best deals from Erdman Automotive. New or pre-owned vehicles are in stock. The friendly staff are working hard to meet your every need. And the Erdman Automotive Service Department is second to none and will treat you like you want to be treated. That's Mike Erdman Nissan, Cadillac, and Toyota. Simply the best.
Hi, I'm Melissa.
I'm Janie.
I'm Rayleigh. And you're watching Friday Night Locker Room, live on Space Coast Daily TV.
Back to Stephen Orville.
39-yard touchdown run by Terrence Mosley of the Royals. Point after is good by Louis Jackson. And now the Royals up 21-14 at the 2:15 mark here in the fourth quarter. And the Royals getting ready to kick it off. If he keeps it in play, Steve, we're going to have an exciting run back. Chandler at the 4, 5, 10, 15, working to the outside. And he's knocked down at the 26-yard line. 25-yard line.
Nice coverage by the kick return team. That play took 5 seconds. 2:10 left in this football game. The Tigers from Holy Trinity will have, about 73, 75 yards to go.
Not a problem.
In 2 minutes.
And not a problem.
Oh, what a game we have here. Great high school football game tonight between the Royals and the Tigers.
Hudgens.
You got it.
Quarterback for the Tigers. We'll see what they bring, Steve. Defense, you tell them, don't let anybody behind you. Demetrius Robinson, Steve, he's the big wide receiver. He needs a catch. I think he's only got one, and it was short. From the shotgun, man in motion. Here's the snap. Wants to throw, throws quickly behind the line, and that's to Goins. Goins dropped. Gowans, at the 27. And that'll pick up a little bit. It'll be 2nd down and 8. Those plays, Steve, unless you break it, take too long.
Yeah, 1:52, and the clock is running. I think the Tigers have all of their timeouts. I don't recall them using any in the second half.
Do you have a 2nd down and 28 plays, Steve? Or 78
Second
plays?
70.
Yep. And they want to throw. Quarterback, plenty of time. Now he's going to run into trouble. He's going to throw it. Throws it out of bounds over the heads of an intended receiver. That took a long time. It's 129, and it'll be 3rd down.
Good defense by the secondary.
Steve, this has been, what'd they throw, one flag and they waved it off?
I tell you, there hadn't been many. It's been a well-played game by both teams.
Can't remember a lot of flags at all. Well, I know we haven't had a lot of flags. I can't remember any well, we had a couple motion plays.
Tigers have 2 more plays.
Yep.
They need a 1st down. They're down by a touchdown. 1:29 to go in the game.
3rd and long. Quarterback Hudgens in the shotgun. Here's the snap. Wants to throw, and he's in trouble, and he gets him. Not taken up to the 35-yard line. Larry Hill with the reception, but knocked off his feet by Jalen Middleton. And it'll be shy of the first. That's going to be a 1st down. So that'll be a big one.
That'll buy the Tigers a couple more.
That play
a
took
few more plays.
That play took 9 seconds.
But the clock is running. 1:14 left in the game.
Empty backfield. Quarterback wants to throw. He's going to pull it down. He's going to run it. Now he'll throw it, and he'll throw it out of bounds. Intended receiver that time, Larry Hill. Robinson was on the fly on the near side. And it'll be 2nd and 10.
1:01 left in the game.
They'll put the ball at the 35-yard line. And the Tigers will break huddle, and they'll come to the line of scrimmage. From the shotgun, empty backfield. Hudson's got to throw it quickly, and it bounces to his receiver, and that's Chandler. And it's going to be 3rd down and long. Last score we had now, Steve, the Cocoa Tigers up 48-6 over the Astronaut War Eagles. And Melbourne Central Catholic and Lakeland Christian tied up at 21.
Wow, how about that?
How about that? So that's a good one for the home team.
I know if this score holds up, the Royals are pulling for MCC. They'd like another home game.
Yeah, there you go. 3rd down and long. Wants to throw. Looks at it. Now he's going to go deep after Chandler, and it's into double coverage coming over. And there is Lake Ellis along with Esteban Venegas, and they'll knock it down. Steve, last play of the 2019 season for the Tigers will have to be at least 9 yards.
If a timeout call by the Tigers, if they pick up the 1st down, then they'll play a little bit longer. 52 seconds left in this football game. We'll leave it right here.
I want to take this opportunity to thank RFM Christian Academy. 2 locations, one in Cocoa on Dixon Boulevard, the other on Aurora Road in Melbourne. RFM is a private Christian academy serving grades kindergarten through 12th. Their motto, serving the community one child at a time.
If you're looking for something to do tomorrow or Sunday, it's the Space Coast State Fair right next to Vieira High School in Brevard County. It's on Stadium Parkway, centrally located in the county. Opens tomorrow about noontime, goes to 11:30, and then the fair winds up after 17 days on Sunday.
I bet Giles Malone's tired.
They've got to be exhausted. They've had great weather, though, over the last 3 weeks.
What does Nate Hooks have in his little basket of tricks? It is 4th down and 9. We'll call it 10.
Tigers,
4th and 10, yeah.
Yeah, Tigers need to get to about their own 45.
Empty backfield now for the Tigers. Here they come quick. They're going to be after him, and they're going to knock him down. And that will end it right there as the Royals will take the ball over on downs. Michael Flasky coming in on the blitz, and they get Hudson's, and that will be all for the Tigers here in this down.
Good pressure up the middle by the Royals. Just didn't give the quarterback enough time to find his receiver. You give all the credit to the defense. 46 seconds left in the game. All the Royals do need now is just to take a knee.
So the Tigers, Steve, make it to the 2nd round of the playoffs in a while.
First time this has ever happened for the Holy Trinity Tigers. So congratulations to Holy Trinity. They're going to come up short tonight, but what a season it's been for Nate Hooks and his kids. The smallest in the county as far as numbers, just not a lot of players.
And it looks like Astronaut also will be done, Steve, after tonight. MCC and Lakeland Christian, last time we heard, was tied up 21-21 in Lakeland. That would be a big game for the MCC Hustlers if they could pull that one off. And 17 seconds left to go, and they're going to let the clock run out as we take a look at the Allen Wester Dan Adavasio State Farm Insurance scoreboard. It is the First Academy Royals 21 and the Tigers 14. You're watching the Friday Night Locker Room, bringing you the best in local high school sports, brought to you by Friends of Bill Posey.
Erdman Automotive, whether it is the Cadillac dealership in Merritt Island, the Toyota dealership, or Nissan dealership on State Road 520 in Cocoa, you are guaranteed to get the best deals from Erdman Automotive. New or pre-owned vehicles are in stock. The friendly staff are working hard to meet your every need. And the Erdman Automotive Service Department is second to none and will treat you like you want to be treated. That's Mike Erdman Nissan, Cadillac, and Toyota.
You see both teams at midfield at the 45-yard line oval. That's what you like to see. It's a hard-fought contest. These teams come together. One walks off the field a winner and one's a loser, but it's not all about football.
No, that's for sure. And great season again for Nate Hooks and his staff and Holy Trinity Tigers. They drop a big one here, 21-14. Steve, it was a game the whole way, and we certainly enjoyed bringing it to you here on the Friday Night Locker Room. And a couple other games around, Cocoa Tigers and the Astronaut War Eagles. That game has gone final. The Cocoa Tigers 48, the Astronaut War Eagles 6. The Tigers will move on, Steve, to round 3 of the 2019 FHSAA playoffs.
And Coach Kyle Gilreath gets his football players to play basketball.
There you go.
One of the drawbacks, and one of the positives that your team loses, but I know Coach Gilreath had a number of football players on his basketball team, so time for them to kick it into the next gear, next sport. Lakeland
Christian has just scored in Lakeland against Melbourne Central Catholic. Point after is good. The score there now 28-21. The score here is a final. The Royals 21 and the Tigers 14. Steve, what do you think?
What a great high school football game. As the First Academy came in, they scored 50 points last week. Didn't need that many. 21 got them to victory. The Tigers, I thought, played well. We talked before we went on the air, and I knew it was going to be a challenge for Holy Trinity. First Academy, they have a rich tradition behind them. They've won a lot of football games over the years. But the Tigers fought hard. I thought they played well. Not a lot of penalties by either team, which you really like to see. The referees definitely did not have any effect on the outcome. It was all played on the field. But what a high school football game. What a great high school football game it was for us to broadcast. We hope those of you that watched the game enjoyed it as much as we enjoyed bringing it to you.
And